And on the campaign trail today, Governor Evers toured an elementary school in Janesville. The stop comes just one day after the governor released his future education funding plan. Political reporter Will Keneally caught up with the governor and asked about his priorities. Will?
So the $2 billion spending plan that the governor proposed wouldn't come into effect this year. Instead, it's a wish list for his budget next year if he wins re-election.
It's a large ask. It's $2 billion, but we've been able to, over the years before my time as governor, cut funding, and our schools need it.
Evers' plan covers a wide range of education funding, like addressing staffing shortages and allocating more resources for student mental health.
Even without a pandemic, I think we're recognizing that some of the learning that doesn't happen well is based upon mental health issues and behavioral health issues.
That's something educators see day to day.
Oftentimes we're not trained and we're not the experts in exactly how to handle a lot of those situations that we oftentimes have to deal with on the spot.
Evers' proposal would fund at least one full-time staff member per school focused on mental health services, with some additional funding based on enrollment.
I know in some schools in some other districts and a few schools in the school district of Janesville have like hope counseling and some counseling services right in-house, and I would love to see a lot more of that because there's definitely a need. And
Evers faces some significant barriers for his plan to be implemented. He first has to win re-election, but also would have to get the Republican legislature to sign off. In response to the plan, Assembly Speaker Robin Vos called it an election year ploy. Evers says, though, the schools need the funding.
They shouldn't have to go to referendum every 2 or 3 years and beg the local people to raise taxes on themselves. There's a state responsibility here.
So Evers faces Tim Michels in the general election this November. In response to the plan, the Michels campaign said in a statement that, quote, the Evers plan for education is the same as it always is. More money and more bureaucracy. The tired old Evers approach has not worked. For his part, Michels' education plan includes increasing parental school choice and expanding trade education.